So we're making some progress here. Just to show you guys. Got the mod front end on. I am missing some 1/2-inch bolts for lower radius rods. I got to run up to the store to go get those, and everything will be pretty much mocked up, fit. Got my new magnesium chain case on, and then after I get the front end all mocked up, then I got to get my steel plates put in for the front torque arm for the rear skid, so it has some more support to the chassis. Once I do that, then I'm waiting on my studs. I was gonna say I could get my track and my skid in, but waiting to get my new studs so I can get my track restudded. And then once I do that, then I can get my drive shaft in there, or drive axle in there, and the track in, get the skid put in, and I can get the motor built. I was thinking maybe I could put the motor together today, minus the head cover for it, because that's getting powder coated. As of right now, the Sportsman sled is pretty much at a standstill. I want to get the mod sled to the same exact point where this is at right now. And then we'll do both wiring harnesses at the same time, get that together, and try to finish them up at the same time with carbs, fuel lines, impulse lines, and fuel pump and lube pump, stuff like that. That way we're not doing something 2 weeks apart and then we got to rethink about how we did everything. So that's my plan at this point in time. I'm just gonna finish up, button up the sway bar housing, and then I can run up to the store and get my bolts and stuff. But yeah, so that's how far we've gotten so far. So got some more work done. Got the front end buttoned up. Everything's tight, minus the lower shock mount, because I got to take the springs off. We're gonna check pump steer, and we'll have to do the toe. But everything other than the tie rods are tight, and the lower shock bolt. We got our plates mounted in for the front skid bolts. We got the tunnel enclosure all done up. That just has to go off the powder coat, and then I can get it riveted on. Got the rear skid in just to check to see how it was gonna sit in the sled with everything, with it pretty much mocked up. I think we want to get the motor together. We'll try to do that today, and then what else can we do? I'll probably start pulling studs out of the track, and then I can get my seat in here, get my taillight mounted. I got quite a bit to do, but it's I'm pretty happy. Got the handlebars on, throttle block on. Had to change out. We were running those I don't know, SPF, these things right here, and they're way too stiff. They don't let if you want to put camber in your trailing arm, you can't put any camber in it, and because it doesn't let it rotate or anything. This is not what I thought it was when I ordered it. This is like a UHMW, or a little harder than that, but pretty good. The table's getting smaller with all the parts we need to install. After we get the motor together, I would like to just set it in and then get one of those belly pans on and figure out how we're gonna route the front radiator, because these mod sleds and mod XLT motors with higher compression and advanced timing like that, they need to run a little bit cooler. And with just running board coolers on this sled in a like a 3-inch heat exchanger on the front of the bulkhead, it's not enough. So we got a lot to do, but this was a pretty big task. I ordered stuff from Hooper, got the radius rod tie rod kit, and all the shims and spacers were wrong to mount up to the trailing arm. So luckily I had ordered some custom shims or whatever, and I had to grind some down to get them to fit. But I'm pretty happy with how far we are. I mean, everything that we can grease has been greased. Got my tether in. Like I said, I can get my seat on. I wish I had my studs this weekend, because that would be a huge thing I could knock out. But yeah, so I guess if we don't do very good this season, we're really good at being let down. We're Lions fans, so we're good at that. So if we don't win, we're used to it, because we're Lions fans. This thing's pretty sweet. Sportsman sled's still back there. Haven't done anything to that. What do you guys say? Mod motor's going together. Cylinder was just bored. High compression heads, pistons, and head cover will be done this week for powder coat. And once that's done, we can drop it in and be ready to go.